Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to TeamODZ Live. It's Friday. Happy Friday, Rick.
Feels like a Friday. Happy Friday. Feels like a Friday. I'm always tired on a Friday, but there's always hope. Friday's usually the day where I realize I'm not going to accomplish as much on Saturday as I had planned. Has that ever happened to you? It's a Friday, you're tired, and you're like, you know what? I might take it easy on Saturday.
I never really plan to achieve anything on a Saturday.
I like
Do
that.
whatever comes along.
Yeah.
All right. I've got a full house.
Nice.
It's home.
Oh yeah.
It's home.
That's right. Finals are over.
It was perfectly timed yesterday. I'd gone to a customer appreciation Christmas party yesterday. Well, I'll leave there around 7. I looked where Faith was. It's north of Milwaukee. So that leaving at 7 turned into leaving at 7:30, and I was on my way home. I got a call out on the local repeater. A guy that, hey there, Bonnie. Thanks for all the sharing of the streams that you do, my friend. Appreciate it. Thank you. I got a call out on the repeater, and the guy that I'd helped earlier in the week replied, and we were chatting about his installation, and he said, "Oh, by the way, you left an adapter here." We chatted some more, and still driving home. And he said, "Well, for all the help that you've given me," he said, "I don't mind dropping it off at your place." And I'm thinking, well, hang on a second. I'm out in the car. I said, well, I just turn around here. I'm only like 4 miles from you. But yeah, okay. So anyway, I went and picked it up. And by the time I got home, I just parked on the drive, looked to see where Faith was, which was like 3/4 of a mile away. So I just waited to see her headlights from her car in between the houses. And when I saw that, I was still sat in Hope's car on the driveway. I just kind of lay down so she couldn't see me, and surprised her when she got out.
I'm guessing her finals went good.
I don't know about her others, but computer science, yes, she was pleased with how it went.
Nice.
Hasn't got the results of it yet.
I don't think I've ever actually asked a college student, how finals went, and actually got like a good answer. I don't think they like the experience in general. I don't like the experience of finals. Or if they say, yeah, it was fine, that's the one that didn't try. Or the one that has a liberal arts degree. They aced the beer making class. Which actually, surprisingly enough, we get a lot of students that come in and, they take that extra credit for the beer making and just part of the food sciences program, obviously. And then they come in towards the end of it, and they'll sit in the tap room, and some of them will talk like they're practically brewers now. But one thing we always hear is, that was a lot harder than I thought it would be. I figured I'd just take an easy class on how to whip up some beer at my house and save some money. And it's way more complex than that.
It's all about the yeast farts.
It's all about the yeast farts.
Sugar being the beans for yeast.
They just need a can of beans. That's the yeast nutrient. We dump one family-sized can in for every half batch.
Oh no! Hey, you're letting away your secrets now.
Oh no, it's fine. I'll share that one with the public and any competitors.
I am 400 kilometers away from 10,000 miles for the year. And if that's not confusing at this time of day, I don't know what is really. I've got to do 400 kilometers to get 10,000 miles.
I'm like right on the path to be able to make it. Probably actually easily or easier than I thought, because coming up for Christmas break, which I don't think it'll start next week, but the week after, then Grace will, she won't need a ride to school. Or actually, she'll probably have cheer, so that might mess things up. I don't know. Anyway, I'm planning on being able to ride a little more in the morning. So I might just put in extra climbing time at that point, because if I end up where I'm planning on this week, I should be good to only have to do like 250 miles for the next 2 weeks to make it to my goal. But in the beginning of the week, it did not look that great. But this week, I've been able to just squeeze out a little extra every so often. Now I'm on track for 300 this week. I don't know how many kilometers I have, but my bike's rubbing me something. What's it rubbing on?
What, you work out and have a look?
No, it is. It's going. It's just blue zone.
It's rubbing on a cat.
Zone. Yeah, I don't know. I'm almost thinking maybe the front tire's hitting the bottom of my desk, but I think there's clearance there. Something's going clunk, 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 clunk when I rock back and forth. It's kind of making me think, is my bike fully attached to the trainer? Making me wonder.
Go on, check it. Let me know.
Yeah, I guess I'll stop now and see. Make sure. Yeah, it's in the building. Oh yeah, there's the problem. Oh yeah. That's funny. I was thinking about that yesterday when I was oiling my chain. I was like, this chain for some reason looks like it has like a weird little bend in it. All right. It didn't look fully straight. Barty got auto modded.
Oh, so look what you said.
Right off the bat.
I think I'll let that one through. There you go, buddy. It's in. How you doing, my friend?
Just clacking back and forth.
Oh. No, I guess Rick got it, but I didn't. Good to hear it. So on the TTT yesterday. Go ahead.
Just the trainer. Oh,
yeah. So on the TTT yesterday, we only had 3. it was an interesting ride. What you got on tomorrow? The only thing I'll be riding tomorrow will be my bed.
I'm going to be hopefully riding a nice day and raking my lawn. We'll see. I know my neighbor wants me to. The other day he waved to me and said something. And I went, huh? And then he said, oh, just asking how you're doing. I was like, oh, good, how are you? And then all of a sudden he started moving towards me. And I quickly ran in my house. Like, I don't want to talk about the Leafs. All right, gotta go, bye-bye.
10 to 12 loops of Big Ring. Okay, I'll keep streaming. Hop in and say hello.
I still have to do the PRL half and full. And I was looking at the half and I was thinking, I might do that coming up on a weekday and then try to do a half, I don't know, on a weekend at some point. On a weekend, on a Saturday or something that I know I'm going to be lazy. Guess I'll just add in that extra ride. Maybe on a snow day or something.
Oh, what the hell up in the switch? No, still broken.
Well, at least your Discord isn't broken either. I couldn't start it up yesterday before the TTT.
I don't get it. I disabled my ad block. Stupid.
Why are there so many ads, you know? They just get in the way.
I mean, YouTube is ridiculous. They have a tons of ads and everybody blocks them, so what's perfect?
No, cat, no. That's the wrong way. Right, he made it.
See, I know where the cat's going because all I need to do is follow your eyes.
He did all right. He was about ready to knock over a stack of folded laundry that's on the Shay Long.
I'm impressed with your pronunciation there.
Oh yeah, that's how I pronounced it since I learned how to speak.
I thought it was one of those things that you didn't know how to pronounce until I gave you the link for the song.
Potentially, that might have been the case. Maybe I may have called it a Shay Lounge before.
Congratulations, you're finally free to be the same as you used to.
I agree with that one, buddy.
Change what you usually think. Either way, it's been a hell of a
Daddy
week.
says,
I'm sure
ads might be more successful if they were not so damned annoying. I'm all done.
surrender to the way of the world,
Yes.
and it spins too fast and your feet kind of hurt, but keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. And keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking.
Been doing a lot of Watopia's waistband this week.
Didn't know that, sorry. I'd have selected a different route if I'd have known.
Oh no, that's fine. I like this one because it's a good mix. I've been going for mileage this week, but I also like to see a little elevation in there. Plus, it also gives, my thought this week riding it was, gives me the option to make whatever route I wanted at any point, instead of just being trapped in the desert on a horse with no name.
Trying to think of the next line of the song and I can't.
Okay, it's not related to my ad block because I installed my ad block and it's still freezing. Why don't they fucking fix it? It can't be in their advertisers' interest that they stop the ads.
Have you tried buying a new bike?
Super salty now.
He says,
folded
no, I
his
haven't
arms.
tried that one.
He's folded his arms and he's not talking to you anymore.
Yeah, well, I will resume conversation when you change platform. This Twitch is just stupid.
Yeah. I mean, mine is working fine, but if it wasn't, I would agree.
So, Bardy, if you want to see a guy turn himself inside out, and some, have a look at the Orcus race from Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That was good.
I don't know about, well, it might have been for you, it wasn't for me. Oh,
That was a moment where I was like, oh man, how long would it take me to get on Discord right now? But it wasn't possible.
It'd have been appreciated. I mean, knowing that you were there anyway helped, but yeah,
I was like
good.
typing things and knowing that they weren't going, you weren't registering them at all because you were focused.
I was anything but focused. I was just waiting for something to give out. My legs were saying, "Oi, stop it." My heart was saying, "Oi, stop it." My lungs were saying, "Oi, stop it." The only thing that was saying, "Oi, come on, Andy, carry on," was Greg.
Yeah, he was doing a good job.
So, on the Sker Summit
It was
North,
definitely-
I decided,
there
well,
was a
I'd watched Owen's stream earlier in the day and seen where he dropped his steamroller on that climb. I'm thinking, yeah, that's a good place to do it because just after is a flat, he'll pick up speed on that and then carry it into the final climb. And it lasted for him almost to the end. I'm thinking, well, if I'm going a little bit faster, it'll get me to the end. And it did. I dropped it at the same place and it just popped me out the front of the pack. Everyone else had used theirs, so it was perfect. And I'm thinking, right, okay, well, I'm off the front now. Got to try and stay there. Oh my, 90% of the way up and everything's telling me, stop, come on. Just let them catch you, it's okay, you don't have to get the FAL and the FPS.
Yeah,
Look and behold, I got it running. I pressed the space bar to get a power up, and by accident I had focus on Twitch, and then it started. So it's just that it starts in forced mode. I don't get it because I tried pressing gray before. It's very old.
What happens if I take a coffee stop in a meetup? I don't know whether we've tried that, have we?
yeah. I could tell you had the points on those. You guys had a good system working out too, where you gave it your all on those points, and then just stayed near the front, and then everybody took turns getting points. It was good.
Yeah, well, there wasn't
It was
anything
definitely
preconceived.
It's just there's always someone available and ready.
Yeah.
So aren't
Definitely
you happy
grateful.
you joined now?
Definitely grateful of Brett pulling me back on at when we're almost done, and that final climb, like quick kicker in the Glasgow crit area, separated me from the group. He came back and pulled me back on.
What was your final place?
I finished 6th.
So yeah, so you still got the top 10 points, you know?
Yeah, 3 of us
Is
did.
that what it is?
Or did Alex? Alex just outside the top 10. No, I think it was for me and Brett.
He went off the front. Didn't he go off the front to get points at the end, and then that's why he dropped back a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember one point he took off. I thought he was on the front, so I was surprised to not see him at the top.
Me and Brett were 6th and 7th. I think Alex was 9th. Hey, Nick.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hey, Nick.
Ready for a weekend, Nick?
For once here, it's going to be close to 50 and actually sunny while it's close to 50. That
Alright,
doesn't
let's
seem
see.
to happen much lately.
What happens if I take a coffee stop in meetup? It works.
See, I have the problem where I start looking forward to the weekend on like about midway through Sunday, right about when the sun goes down.
Then you start the week and you start singing Boomtown Raps. Tell me why I don't like Monday. Boomtown Rats, eh? There's one.
So I thought the week started on Sunday.
It does.
It's non-biblical because Sunday is supposed to be the 7th day, so how can that be the first day in the week?
Sunday isn't the 7th day, Saturday is,
Oh shit.
biblically.
That explains it.
I don't know about other calendars, but American calendars have the week always start at Sunday.
Yeah, but you put the months in front of the date as well, so you don't count.
Yeah, we just kind of do it. Why does America do it so different? I don't understand. With just about everything, it's insane.
Because
For a little while there in the early 90s, we almost started wearing our clothes backwards just to be different.
I see it as a lack of upbringing, and that falls back on the British who colonized you, so they didn't do a proper job. That's my conclusion. Look at every French colony in the world. They will be speaking French. They will have the metric system. They'll be having nice manners. Everything is...
Yeah, the French are nicer. Yes.
I see. I guess technically
They
you
probably
can't.
was not... They probably were not nice as colonizers. I guess that's the trick.
I guess technically you can't count me as that now because I'm a US citizen.
Yeah, that screwed up in the 10th.
Yeah, see now Andy's a Wisconsinite, a cheesehead, and he and everybody knows people from Wisconsin are nice. It's like Canada of the US.
I don't know what to say to that.
Except for in Waukesha. People need to figure it out in Waukesha. I don't know why. I like Waukesha. It is an amazing thing though, because you can like go. I've never had a bad experience Other than the one time I forgot to put my mask on going into one of the indoor markets, and I was chased down aggressively and told to put my mask on. And I was like, oh, forgot I didn't have it on. Sorry about that. But
Yeah, come on, lad. Cover that face up. Too ugly.
other than that, it feels a lot like Maine, even in the bigger cities in Wisconsin, where people let you in traffic, and there's a general kindness towards each other that you don't find in, say, Massachusetts, just to name one.
All I will say is that Rick's opinions aren't necessarily those of TeamODZ.
So far, I've insulted Waukesha and Massachusetts. Oh,
And everyone's
All
ganging
under
up
the
on the
same
British.
topic.
Sorry, Nick.
yes, and the British. But I didn't necessarily gang up on the British. I just said maybe if they were a little nicer with the tax situation.
You threw their tea into the harbor after massacring them.
Yeah, Nick, you'll be able to enjoy your pop-ups on Sunday. I should make some pop-ups this weekend.
I like this. 180 for 25 minutes.
I made some shortbread the other day. Well, Faith got home last night, about 8:30. A bit before. She went straight to the bathroom, got a shower. When she came out, gave her a piece of my shortbread. She enjoyed. Have to make some more. Almost gone.
Not to be confused with shortcake.
Exactly. Yes.
Yes.
I know someone who made that made that mistake.
What does make them short anyway? Is there something similar in the recipe of shortbread and shortcake that makes them both short?
As you eat them, they tend to get shorter.
Yes.
There you go.
That's everything then.
Use his explanation.
They get shorter, I get wider.
Guess what I had for my lunch after the race yesterday?
Guinness?
Well, I did have a can of Guinness, yes, but that was just a liquid portion of my lunch. I made chicken noodles and I had chicken noodle sandwiches. I nearly said butties then, but Rick wouldn't have got butties, would he, Nick? Hey there, Owen.
That would have been my 8th guess.
Thanks for the ride on. Yes, I have chicken noodle butties. Made on
Heidi made these.
Subway
How do
sub bread.
Oh, really?
Yeah, neighbour's kid works for Subway, and if they've made too much, they get to bring some home. So we
Nice.
got some.
That's quite a blessing, actually. I like Subway bread.
I
don't know
I
how,
like the
how they make it so good, but
I like the Italian bread, and that's what I've got.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard rumors that they do stuff to make their bread so good, but I don't think it's true.
Once again, Rick's opinions are not necessarily those of TeamODZ.
Well, there goes our Subway sponsorship.
I should have a button that I can press and a little pop-up comes up to say that, and I don't have to keep saying it. I'm gonna make that happen now, you know. Like when we mentioned birthday. Actually, I don't know whether that's working at the moment. A lot of the we'll find out in a few seconds. So I'm sure a lot of our pop-ups have stopped working, and I don't have the mouse to fix them. There it is. That one still works.
I'm having a struggle finding stroop waffles around this town. I have a feeling one of my coworkers is going to buy me the big Sam's Club pack, though.
Have you hit level 65 yet, Rick?
Yep.
You're a full level ahead of me now. I just got 64.
Ah, I'm midway 64, so I'm well ahead of Andy.
At this point, I'm almost at half.
Yeah, so am I, but I have to modify the reality a little bit in order to fit it.
I also have big blocks going on in this workout of 35 minutes. So once this one's over, it's going to shoot up.
That's all right, Ufa. I'm only 5 numbers, 1 decimal point, and 3 small letters away from you.
Yeah.
What? I'm pronouncing stroopwafel amazingly. That was the proper way to pronounce it.
Oh, you got to roll your R.
Stroop.
Come on.
Stroopwafel.
Yes, there you go. Thank you, Ufa.
Stroopwafel.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Well, then I can't make it rhyme with fruit. There it is. What songs could I possibly put stroke in? Plus, now at work, we call them stroops.
Oh, God. Such lack of respect for cultural heritage of another country.
Oh, there you are. I wondered where you gone.
Yeah, for the longest time, I was buying the Honey Stinger waffles here, and they were like $1.75 a piece. But then you can get some nice imported rope waffles. Is that right? And
Closer.
I'm gonna totally forget. I'm gonna forget how to pronounce it.
It's not too bad, so just keep doing what you're doing.
I want to see you go in the store and ask for them now. Now you know how to pronounce it properly, and they're going to look
Oh,
at
yeah.
you like you're odd.
I feel like it would. I feel
They
like
might
it
do that
happens
anyway, but yeah.
like a who to what? Well, we have egos. I don't know.
Hey, buddy. Rick's married. He's wrong even when he's right.
So stroke means melasse, and it's also like a colloquial term. If you make a mess of things, then it's a big stroke because you're then stuck in the melasse.
It's like a sticky situation.
Yes, exactly.
Now you know how I feel when they call Yorkshire puddings pop-ups.
I should get some sausages and make a toad in the hole. I haven't had one of those for a while.
Lights are out, system down, and trying to pay rent. I gotta work it out, but it ain't that easy. Work 9 to 5, can't sleep at night. My money's all spent. I do anything to not go crazy. Whoa, miss the days when I was 18. Whoa, wish that I could turn back time. Whoa, take me back, please someone save me. 'Cause I'm not that good at real life. Oh, take me back in time.
How much workout you got left, Rick?
Oh wow, only 42 minutes.
Oh, wow.
I didn't look at how long this was before I started.
Yeah,
That's gonna like.
right
I
on
might have to late join.
That's gotta be tight.
Oh, you'll have 1 minute to spare, won't you?
Yeah.
Lights are out, system down,
Yeah.
trying to pay rent.
Well, will I even have 1 minute?
But it ain't that easy.
I might have seconds to spare.
Work 9 to 5, can't sleep at night. My money's all spent.
But then that also includes having to click 10 times to get out of the ride.
Whoa, miss the days when I was 18. Whoa, wish that I could turn back time. Whoa, take me back, please someone save me. 'Cause I'm not that good at real life.
Ooh. Just when I thought 25 minutes at 180 watts was nice, then they give me another 10 minutes at 140 just to really rest and take it easy.
Not my world. Rick, question for you.
Yeah.
On Odivas,
Yeah.
You want the sweet beacon?
Sure. Why not?
Okay. I'm glad you said that because I gave it you already. No, I
Okay.
did that so that I wouldn't forget. And then I was going to try and remember to ask you. Wouldn't be a bad idea to give it you on the ebb as well. Then I can say, well, no, I need you as a backup lead. That'll be messy. Thinking it would be helpful to be able to say, you know, to follow you if you want to sprint. You could set an example then of people returning back to the group after.
Yeah. I don't want to sprint. I never want to sprint on Friday, even when it's the final sprint. Sometimes.
Que me dice si nos vamos donde nadie nos moleste y lo hacemos con locura como lo quisiste siempre. ¿Qué te parece si esta noche no lo dudas si te atreves y dejamos de aguantarnos? Si te quiero tú me quieres como la flor de los balcones que alegra los corazones, el mejor de mis amores, no hay ninguna como tú. Yo quiero bajarte la luna, yo quiero verte desnuda y que me digas a oscuras.
Yeah, I ended up doing one sweep on Wednesday. And I don't remember why. And I don't think it even worked. I think it was one of those where I went back to sweep someone. And then it just turned to me, you know, catching back up to the path. Yeah. Yeah, because I think it was one of those, for some reason he was dropping back, and then every time I'd try to get to him, he would like slow down before he'd catch my wheel. And I was like, okay. I was in the mood to do a little effort though.
Dame tus besos, dámelo, dame tus besos que son míos. Después te vas donde tú quieras, pero y quédate conmigo. ¿Qué te parece si esta noche no lo piensas si te atreves y dejamos de
I will. All right, to the top of the hour. Another 15 minutes.
Quiero hacerlo una vez más. Y si te vas, te vas, te vas. Y si te vas, te vas, te vas. Y si te vas, te vas, te vas. Llévame contigo. Y si te vas, te vas, te vas. Y si te vas, te vas, te vas. Y si te vas, te vas, te vas de mí, no me dejes solo.
Morning, boys.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning. What are you up to today?
Here we are again, waiting for Zwift to load for another 8 more minutes.
I think your Discord's working. I'm not bitter at all about what happened yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
Two of the 3 of us that were racing couldn't get Discord to load.
Problem is, I can ride without Discord. I can't really ride if this won't load up.
Well, it's very hard coordinating a team if you can't speak to them.
That is true. It's much harder to coordinate a team if you can't actually start. Alright,
Yeah.
we're good now.
Well, it did come close to that for me because I spent too much time trying to sort Discord out.
Yeah. What was the problem?
No idea. It just started working eventually. I done installed it and reinstalled it I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
Looks like Owen's stuck in an endless loop. I don't know that I've ever heard of someone wanting an invoice before they raise a purchase order. Wouldn't that be a quotation?
Sometimes you need it to get refunds.
So here's what you do, Owen. Create a quotation and cross out where it says quotation at the top of the page and write invoice in place of it. There you go.
You can write it's called a pro forma invoice.
Yeah.
It's a standard thing in the EU. If you want your VAT back, you need to present the pro forma invoice to claim it, and then later you provide proof of the purchase.
I had a situation yesterday picking up brewery chemicals that they have to send my purchase order over to Texas to be reviewed, to have the credit checked, because corporate doesn't feel like the people at the front desk can handle that sort of stuff, which in the past it's just been they look at your account, see how much you owe, if it's an overdue amount, and then decide from there whether or not if you have to pay for it at the moment or put it on the account. But they're like, yours has a zero balance. We can see that you've never gone past 30 days before paying, but yet we still have to send this over. I was like, well, how long is this going to take? They were like, well, probably about 20 minutes. And it was like, oh man, come on. Why are they making it so hard to buy stuff? It wasn't like it was an outrageous amount of money. It's like $1,000 worth of cleaning chemicals. Nothing huge. But at this point, I've been ordering from them because I just have to do a trip across town. Whereas I could order them for a little bit less, but then we have to pay shipping and you have to wait for it to show up and all that stuff.
Oh, and you're allowed for breakfast, whatever you want, whenever you want. By the way, yesterday, Gerrie had ham and eggs. Yeah, I told him I'd let you know.
I think that's, isn't that in don't ask, don't tell policy, Owen? Owen, do you have Baileys in your coffee? I don't believe you're allowed to ask me that.
Bailey's in your coffee. Are you an old woman or something?
No, that's just your morning pick me up.
As I drink my coffee. No, there's not Bailey's in my coffee.
It's straight up whiskey.
It's Ben. Good morning, Ben. Thanks for the ride off.
Actually,
My
Rick has coffee in his Baileys.
granddad actually had a prescription, snaps in the morning, the
Nice.
blood flowing, doctor's orders.
Dr. McGillicuddy.
Rick has coffee in his Baileys. It's fine.
I was accepting the eggnog, but Bailey's is one step too far. Do you think Fernet Branca as well, the Italian liquor?
So yeah, Owen has coffee in his Baileys, and then has alcohol in his bloodstream. No, it's blood in his alcohol stream. I'll get that the right way around.
There you go.
Bailey's and Cocoa Pops.
What put that in your head?
Nick's comment.
Oh,
Sounds interesting. Yep, it's official. 25-minute blocks of anything is too much. Even 180.
That Matt.
Well, it's like it's sort of a foundation one.
Yeah.
This
Anytime
was-
I have those, I don't use Erg.
This was supposed to be my Monday workout. So now it's going to say day one.
all right.
This
We won't
workout
tell.
plan feels a little slapped together.
We won't tell you, Coach. Owen. And then that will be watering Bailey's down. Just put it in the microwave, warm it up.
I just add it to my Keurig.
I'm guessing that Rick's eggnog is about 25% of the price of Bailey's, so I will go for that one.
I didn't have any yesterday, and I feel a lot better today. I think that was the secret.
So you already drank half a gallon? My God.
Oh no, there's still plenty left. I'm just doing a science experiment. Oh yeah, that was a mess.
Yeah.
I think I watched that documentary.
Is that where? No, maybe I'm thinking of a different one. I was going to say, is that where Andy took one for the teeth?
Ooh, I need to change my socks. So far, I've been sporting my the things I've gotten for my recent level ups because why not? I feel like I'm one of the first, so I'm an individual now for a little bit. And they're completely outrageous, as you can see. Lots of purple and blue. And looks like there's like microscopic yeast cells on the shoes.
Socks in cycling should be white.
They should be flammable.
Let's say fire socks, yeah.
Some of them are actually, because the pros have to use hair spray in order to keep them sitting the whole race.
Huh.
This I did not know, but there was a half-page article about it in my paper.
I've never had an issue with socks falling down, but I guess I've also never really focused on trying to pull them up. Real high.
That is the one then on, yeah. Scott Mills used to play that clip quite a lot. They got him on the show once and interviewed him, and
Yeah. Oh, and I just pulled up Twitch so I can see what Owen says now. Yeah, putting the movie on and taking off erg. Well, actually taking off erg is better because he forces you to control it. Keeps you engaged.
Yes, I went from a festival that was supposed to be fire, as the kids say, and turned into a dumpster fire.
But supposedly he's doing it again.
Yeah. Some people just have no quit.
Or they're just consummate scam artists.
Yeah. He did get. Oh, there's Don. Don's up ahead. Oh yeah, I'm in a. I don't think you can see it, Kenny. It's we're in a meetup.
well, he stopped anyway, so maybe not being near his computer. Right on, there you go.
But yeah, wasn't there some sort of legal action going for the last one?
Yeah, I think he got prosecuted for fraud. He definitely got sued, I know that.
He probably really thinks he can pull it off again, and this time it'll make up for everything.
Probably.
This is the big one that he can finish in glory. You think Ja Rule will go along with him?
Let's see, you've never put on a festival. You've never worked for anyone who put on a festival. You've known your team who's put on a festival. Yeah, sounds good, do it.
Well,
That's American go get it the spirit.
I wouldn't call it that.
Let's put it on an island lacking the resources.
Yeah, 4 years. Thanks, so.
Lacking the resources to take on an extra 10,000 partygoers.
Just produce it, they all pay in advance. I don't see it.
It's not like Team Camp, which is well run, well put on, and has a lot of positive benefit. So anyone who wants to get fit on the bike should look at Team Camp in February, March.
Although in the pamphlet it said the pool was going to be bigger.
How's everyone got in the pool anyways?
Bigger but colder.
Right, I'm done at the top of this kilometre.
All right.
Bailey stop, not a coffee stop, said then. Ah.
Anti-freedom. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Barty. Yeah, well, actually, not sure how much of a difference there is between Hugo Chavez, or well, actually, not Hugo Chavez now. He's only mildly involved in drug trafficking. Maduro, on the other hand.
Yeah, that's what, Venezuela.
No, Barty, not saying he shouldn't be allowed to do it. Saying no one should invest in it. That's just silly. From an ROI and risk perspective. And had he hired people who had done this before, who would have mitigated the risk. It would be like hiring any one of us to be the team leader on a Tour de France team.
I always find it's better to like set up an event and then advertise it.
Yeah.
The other way around doesn't seem to work as well.
Well, he was in that conundrum because to get the investors, he had to show people were gonna go. And you've met people, so you know that certain groups will do anything that comes on TikTok or Instagram.
Field of dreams. If you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
If you talk about it, they will come and build it. I think the only person who might be able to get away with that is Elon Musk. Because he does have a pretty good bank account.
Not right now.
Although,
It's a pretty tight squeeze in Scandinavia at the moment, I can tell you. He's not able to put one car ashore in any of the 4 Nordic countries.
That's right. Most of his value is in Tesla stock, isn't it?
Yeah. And he's got he's hemorrhaging money in Twitter or X.
Yeah.
So by
Actually,
January, their coffers will run dry. And he can't leverage too much more of his stock. It's 23% of his Tesla stock is already, he owns 23% of the company, and 60% is already leveraged.
So far, SpaceX is the only one doing okay.
Yeah.
So there's still a chance to go to Mars. See, now that's the ultimate. He planned a fire festival on Mars. And now he just needs to get there and build it.
I will say I'm a fan of Elon Musk, the visionary. Not a huge fan of Elon Musk, the operator, right now.
Yeah, what he's become is kind of interesting.
I I'm being told that there are no labor unions on Mars, so it's probably the right
That's right.
place for Elon to go.
Can we start producing cars on Mars? Because I'm sure the big three will go there too. So that begs the question: if SpaceX, on a non-government contract, goes to Mars and claims it and colonizes it, are they subject to U.S. jurisdictions and rules?
Well, and then there's also who's going to be taking care of that jurisdiction.
Well, yeah, there's that too.
Does this turn into that movie war where all of a sudden the SpaceX security forces
Yeah.
overthrow the U.S. security forces?
Well, I don't know, Barty. I mean, I know according to international treaties you can't. So a state can't claim a planet.
The question
They can't
is,
multinational corporation.
Oh, is that
The
just
question
limited to
is-
this planet?
No. According to international treaties on space, which I'm not sure China's a signatory to, nations can't travel into space and claim a planet. Kind of like Antarctica. Although, again, certain countries that aren't treaty signatories are doing a good job of trying.
you can put a flag in the ground, though.
You can't.
Did the rover put a flag in the ground?
The rover does not, and it has to be physical person or physical occupation. Well, Barty, you have to, one, physically occupy, and two, be able to enforce it.
If you can't put a flag in it with your boots on the ground, then you can't claim it. See, that would have saved so much ink. If you can put a flag in it with your boots on the ground, you can have it.
And you have to be able to enforce that claim.
Yeah, well, yeah, then you have to provide your own security.
Sounds like Beyonce should write a song about that. If you like it, put a flag on it.
Because remember, they tried that in DuckTales. When Scrooge McDuck and his rival got access to time machines. And DuckTales is, basically what I base all my geopolitical stances on.
It was way ahead of its time.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know how you remember any of those episodes. I can remember the opening song, and I just remember Scrooge always swimming in his tank of money, of coins.
Yeah. Well, Barty, you got to be able to enforce it, so that's your next step.
He really came a long way from a Christmas song, or from a Christmas carol.
No, I did not watch him last week. I just remember because that episode came to my head years back when I was working on some stuff related to Haitian land title claims. The only cartoon I watch now is South Park.
Is that where you get your education?
No, that's where I get my satire fix.
I was gonna say, tell us how you really feel about Canadians.
With their beady little eyes and their floppy heads.
The Canadians are not so nice the Canadians are not so nice as you're saying. We had a war going with them for 20 years on an island near Greenland.
Yeah.
landing flags, and they would remove our flag and put their own, and also
Jerks.
one of whiskey for the
Alright,
next
buddy.
expedition. But it's been settled now, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, well that's the
See
thing.
you, buddy.
I'm going to shut them up, then I can say goodbye to you, buddy. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it, mate. Have a good weekend.
I'm in Canada. It's huge. Why do they not need another island? That dog is tiny.
Oh,
What
dear.
did you just do, Andy?
What did I just do? I just muted you guys so I could say goodbye to Birdie.
Yes.
Oh,
And I came back to Ufa ranting. Well, anyway, I'm going to have to...
finally.
I'm going to mute you guys again. I'm going to have to pull the stream down so that I can get it ready for the Friday ebb. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes' time with the ebb. So come back, please. We'll carry this on. We'll see if we can get any more rants going. Cheers, Nick. Have a great weekend. Owen, Ben, thanks for dropping in. Much appreciated. Everybody else that's out there, we'll see you again in a few minutes' time. Bye for now.